So there are a lot of different options when it comes to apps for stop motion, but there is always one that stands out time and time again. It's probably the best stop motion app of all time. It's called Hey guys, welcome back to Learning Curve Tech, where I learn tech with you. And on this channel, I make stop motion tutorials for beginners on a budget, as well as tutorials for more advanced animators. So if you're looking for those kinds of videos, you can subscribe and hit the bell down below so you don't miss out on any further videos. So quick note before we get started, I am not sponsored by anyone for this video. This is all really what I think. Now, I've already reviewed quite a few stop motion apps in these videos above, but there is always one that stands out to me. It is very simple and easy to use, but it also has very professional features that set it apart from other apps. It is also fast and reliable and gets the job done quickly. You can download this app for free. Yes, that's right, free, on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Now, you did used to be able to get the free version on Windows, but unfortunately, the free version on Windows is no longer available. So if you want to get this app on Windows, you will have to pay a small fee, but it's really not that much. It is called Stop Motion Studio, and it has blown my mind time and time again. I don't understand how it can be so good for being free. But enough about how incredibly free and awesome this app is. Why don't we try it out? So the first thing you'll probably notice when you come into Stop Motion Studio is the Project Manager page. Now, on the Project Manager page, you can select a project by clicking select and then clicking whatever project you want to select. You can then play it back. You can export it in different formats. You can copy it and you can delete it. Now you can also go to these three bars and you have a help section. You have the ability to import a project, and you have the settings. To create a new project, all you have to do is click New Movie and it creates your project. So on the project playback page, you can either add images using the plus sign to the left. You can also add a title and credits. And you can add audio or clips. And over here, you can also change the playback settings. You can change your frame rate. I like to keep it at 15, but you can go to 30 or down to even 1 frame per second. But like I said, 15 is good for most people. You can also choose a fade in and fade out. You can change your aspect ratio. You can also add a foreground, filters. You can change the resolution. You can change the different playback settings. So once you're done with that, you can go over to the capture page. Now this is where you will capture some frames. So over on the left, you will notice there's onion skin. You can choose between 1 frame onion skin, 3 frame, and even 5 frame. And this is a really great feature if you want to be able to see even further back than just 1 frame into your animations. You also have grids over here. You can turn that on or off. And also on this page, you can change your settings for your camera. You have different choices for your camera, whether you want your rear camera or your front camera. You also have different modes, auto, AL, or the P mode. You can choose your white balance. You can choose the exposure, and you can also choose the zoom. And one thing about this page that I really love is the fact that there are these 3 little buttons down at the bottom, whether you can just go straight to 2 times, straight to 4 times, and that really helps if you just want to quickly zoom in or out, whatever you want to do. You can also set a timer, and this is basically just a time lapse, and these all go by seconds, I believe. So if you set it to every 90 seconds, it will go off every minute and a half, or 60 seconds for every minute. And so you can get a pretty good time lapse with this. but I really don't use that feature too much. Now on this page, you can also quickly just play back your animation. So let's go back to the project playback page, and we're just gonna try editing a couple frames. So to edit a frame, you will click on your frame, and this is one of the most amazing things about Stop Motion Studio, the fact that you have all these features for free. So if you click on the frame, you can insert a camera, you can pause the frame, you can add audio to the frame, and you can also edit the frame, erase the frame, merge the frame, select, cut, copy, paste, reverse, or delete. Let's click on edit. Okay, now to edit, you can have your little onion skin slider over here. If you want to, toggle between two frames, you have your grid too, which is nice. And you can also add layers over here, whether you want to add a face for, say, Lego characters, background, a shape, text, drawing. You can also paste onto there. And then you can go ahead and edit it. And there's different filters that you can apply. You have the ability to rotate and mirror the image. You have the ability to line up the image to where you want it, and you have the ability to change the opacity. And like I said earlier, there's all these other features which really set Stop Motion Studio out from all other stop motion apps out there. So yeah, from the start of opening Stop Motion Studio to creating a project, and then going ahead and capturing frames, and then coming back and editing, it's all really simple, like it should be. It all makes sense, and best of all, this app is free. So that's why I continually rate this as probably the best free stop motion app for iOS and Android. So there are so many features packed into the free version of Stop Motion Studio. But if you want even more features, such as green screen, rig removal to make characters fly, sound effects, remote cameras, 4K resolution, rotoscoping, and so much more, there is a paid version of Stop Motion Studio called Stop Motion Studio Pro. It's only $5, and it's all you'll really ever need to make amazing stop motion videos. But even if you have the best app and the best gear in the world, it is worth nothing if you don't know how to do stop motion. So if you want to take your stop motion skills to the next level, check out one of these tutorials on the screen and subscribe by clicking on the logo so you don't miss out on any further videos. That's all for now, guys, and I'll see you next time on Learning Curve Tech.